See, along with our TPO Subhash sir, YSR sir, and he being an alumni, 35,000 alumni ఉన్నారండి kite కి. అందులో ఒక alumni తలుచుకుని ఓ 10-15 recruitments help చేస్తున్నారు. The kind of gratitude alumni should have. Jana sir, really, if we have done good, they also should support the college and especially juniors. They should keep coming to college. These are all good gestures. Some wonderful girls, they get job. Suddenly you get diverted to some point and you feel very busy and you never think that you should go back to your college and support your juniors. Today you have seen, right? Monica, the student who's got Amazon select 45 lakh LPA. She's specifically interested in grooming our students for Amazon. Flipkart, we have one of our student, right? Where is she? Yeah. She went for the interview process. Quickly come here, please. Give a big round of applause for her. She attempted, finally she could not be in the top 30, but the kind of exposure connect she did, she will anyway address in the spotlight. Since sir is here, I'll give you 30 seconds. Can you share your experience of it?
Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, thank you, sir, for providing that opportunity. I cleared the first round of Girls Wanna Code program. In the second round, I cleared the third coding questions, which led me to the third round. In the third round, I received a complete DSA program by the Flipkart mentors. In third round, I cleared 2 questions out of 3 due to the time constraints. But this is a big milestone for me. And that's it. Thank you.
Good try. Give her a big round of applause, please. Everyone should try. Students are cracking internship from second year. Yesterday, we met a company where they were asking, sir, we want to try meet the students from first year so that we get the right kind of employment, at least in the fourth year by the time they go out. Industry requirements are changing. Probably sir will give us more insights. Once again, I'll hand over the mic to sir and thank you, Srinivas sir, for all the comments. This is the main interaction. We'll just interact. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go. Sure. So we want to
So good afternoon. Okay, so it sounds like a classroom, which I don't want to. Okay, so first of all, Mr. Srinivas Garu was like, he was explaining what he was scaring you rather. I'll know. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. There is no problem. So if you acknowledge there is a problem in the industry, then there is a problem. So it's been how many years? 25 years. I'm into recruiting, and then I'm into HR. So these are very normal thing, no? Industry trends normally, the slowdown happens because the entire IT industry is basically, dependent on North America, no? Because this is how, I still remember 95 when I came to Delhi. I know some of my colleagues, I initially started my, career as IT developer, right? So then gradually, when I have seen 2008, I don't know how many, 2008 is something I don't think, there is a slowdown in 2008. So don't get, this is very normal, this, you understand the stock market, anybody who follows stock market, any idea? Raise your hand. Okay. The stock market, the curve up and down, right? It goes, it cannot be always kind of, it cannot go rising, right? It has to go down. Equally, the IT industry behave the same way. When there is a crisis in the US right now, okay, and it will gradually go down. There is a trade war between North America and China, and because of that, there is an impact on the Indian IT industry. But there are other industry who are actually flourishing, like retail, manufacturing. India is focusing more on manufacturing. So IT is something, I'll tell you, in IT is something, who can understand it a little bit about IT, how it works? Anybody can. Let's make it more interactive. Rather, I'll talk and then you'll just listen. let's make it more interactive. I want to spend some time talking about the industry, how it works. So, there are a lot of fear factor in students know there is a slowdown, there is this kind of job crisis in the IT industry, which is actually not true. People who are deserving, people who are acquiring knowledge this time, it is a very normal thing. This year is where when we're actually sitting in 2025, gradually in 25, 26, you will see 27, the IT market will go and pick. For everything, there has to be a pick and it has to go down. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to survive. Because there's a trade war. It is a very technical thing which I don't want to get into, but I'll tell you. So I was talking about who understand IT, and can anybody volunteer? It can be I can understand. Who understand IT market, IT industry, what we do as a services industry. Anybody can. Yeah, please. This is working. You can take this slide.
No problem, sir. It's okay. So, sir, myself Sanjay. I'm from Cyber Crew. So, sir, recently I have started a service-based company, and it is Hack and Crafts. So, what we do is, firstly we approach clients, or else if any clients sees our website and if they approaches us, we first talk to him and what is the requirements that he need, and we follow some agile process models and software waterfall models is there, no sir. First we collect the requirements and we build his project and we will submit him. This is the work and entirely we are doing in our service-based company.
Okay. So I'll make it more simplify, right? What is services and what is product? So I think you being already, have some idea. Anybody who can maybe from the girl side, anybody can understand product and services? Don't go into very technicality. I mean, you can see outside in Kakinada also, you can see something which you understand services. Forget about IT and forget about, non-IT. I mean, anything which you feel is services industry. So that is I mean, fine. I don't want to get into your course curriculum and everything. Just make it very simple. What do you understand by services industry? Forget about IT. Anybody can just kind of stand up and talk. What is services? Please, I mean, anybody, anything can you can. It is an interactive session. Just you can do mistake. You can talk kind of something wrong, but it's all okay. Let's talk. Yeah, it's where your teachers are gone. Okay, your faculties are gone. Yeah. So it will make you, it will help you. No, I'll tell you, this is something normally employer doesn't come and speak.
Like
Yeah, please.
the product which we make, that user want, that means we make the product as user requirement. It was service.
Okay. Good. Okay. Anybody else? Thank you. Yeah, please.
When we take an example of in normal life, okay, when I traveling from this place to Kakinada, we use transport. In this transport, we use bike or auto or bus. These are the products used to service the people to transfer from this area to Kakinada. This is the difference between service and product. A product is useful for the people uh, to
Let's
use.
make it very simple. You're all, what I was saying is all correct, right? So you are using a bus. Thank you. So you are using a bus, right? Bus is basically a medium and bus is a product. Like maybe, Tata or any company might, making a bus, like, automobile company. Let's say Tata. So Tata is making bus is their product, right? They make buses, they make the trucks, and they make the passenger vehicle, a car, and everything. There's a product. Okay. And when you are using a bus, they're basically bus. They have sold the bus to some transporters, right? Any company, right? Maybe the statement or the state of Andhra Pradesh. They're buying bus from Tata, and obviously they're buying a product. Why? Because they want to offer services to their citizen, like the state of take their help, basically going one place to another place. This is what is that? This is services, right? Tata, right? Tata make products like, okay, let's I'll make it very simple. So Tata makes car, You buy a product, right? Suppose your vehicle goes wrong, something wrong happened to your vehicle, it got kind of breakdown in the middle of the road. You go to the service center, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
Tata has a manufacturing unit which they manufacture car. And you go to the workshop and you get your car serviced, you have some problem. That is the services industry. Tata is into product and Tata is into services as well. Am I making any sense? It's very simple. So this is very simple. So normally people say, oh, I want to join a product company. So suppose you are joining Tata, Tata Motors, like Tata Motors manufacture car. So you join Tata as basically a manufacturing engineer, automobile engineer. You're working as a company as basically a product engineer or a manufacturing engineer. And when you join a company which basically service the car, you're joining a services industry within the Tata group, right? Very simple, right? Okay. So same goes for Tata. So Tata is basically a automobile company, right? Tata, or you say ICE Motors, these are all manufacturing company, right? And okay, so and then everybody's using technology. If I'm making sense, right? Everybody's using technology. Tata is basically, these days some advanced, technology is being ADAS. Have you any idea about ADAS? Like, basically, when you it stops something, see something, it stops the car. There are sensors, there are kind of no camera which can sense some object and stop the car.
If you sleep in the car, then automatically it's
Exactly.
off. And
So these are all technology, right? And Tata is a manufacturing company. Why they will be investing on technology? Because for that, they're taking help from maybe TCS. So when you're talking about Tata Motors, is basically a product. When you're talking about Tata TCS, right? Tata Consultancy Services is services. Simple, right? So you can right now make out, right? Any company which is coming to your college, they're into product and they're into services. You can easily make out right now, right? Some people say we want to join a product company. Any idea why they want to join a product company? Any idea? Like anybody? Even this side, the girls are not talking. Not in the product side. I think I'm audible. Right. Okay. And fine. So what I was talking about, okay, I was talking about product and services. I mean, anybody like who can raise your hand who wants to join a product company? Just kind of on the curiosity, I want to know who wants to join a product company. Okay, I'll ask you. So in this year, have you spoken to your friends who have joined a product company? Tell me.
There is a Flipkart there. Stand up.
Flipkart. Okay, so yes. So Flipkart is what? Like they're into product or they're into services? Their product. No. Let me go there. So what is their product? What is Flipkart into what kind of business? Industry. Okay.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
My voice is not audible. Okay, this is fine right now. Is a e-commerce company. Any e-commerce company you know apart from Flipkart? Amazon, Myntra. Myntra is, by the way, a Flipkart company. Okay. So e-commerce, we heard one thing: e-commerce, manufacturing, Who is into retail industry? Sorry? Anybody who's into retailing, right? So manufacturing, have you heard about the consumer durable? All silent.
You all are silent.
Who can talk about a consumer product company? Consumer durables or consumer product? So I'm talking about name a consumer product company. No, consumer product company. Yes, obviously. Yeah. Have you heard about Hindustan liver? You're using soap and everything is all Godrej. Sorry? Nestle. Nestle India. Yes, of course. Right. Sorry? Yeah. Very many beauty products, right? Right. Okay. Okay. So these are why I'm talking about the industry, because it's not something always you talk about IT, right? So when you talk about Nestle, he was talking about L'Oreal. L'Oreal is basically again a beauty products company. They manufacture, right? They manufacture beauty products, and when they basically sell, they need a platform, right? So maybe L'Oreal has their own, platform where they go and sell their products, or maybe it is basically using Flipkart or Amazon like platform to sell their product, right? And to build Amazon, to build a platform, you need technology, right? You need technology. You just basically have to create, new platform, and you have to sell your product. It goes through a lot of products they have. So that is basically what I'm trying to tell. It's not about, oh, I want to join TCS, I want to join Infosys, but indirectly TCS, Infosys are actually their customers are Nestle. The customers can be L'Oreal. The customers can be Tata Consumers. The customers can be Godrej. So you're ultimately going and joining a company, and you are working, who is your customer? TCS customer maybe Tata Motors, right? Because they are using technology, and because Tata Motors is a manufacturing company, they don't hire IT engineers. For that, they have a separate division called TCS. Infosys doesn't have any manufacturing, they are purely into services, and they might be having customers like they have clients like Godrej, maybe there are n number of products, right? Maybe in the manufacturing area. So you have to understand the product, what is happening around you, who are the industry, who are hiring, these days, retail, construction business. Let me talk about, a lot of, construction business, like, building roads. There are companies like anybody can name about a construction company who is building roads? No idea? Name a company who's big time, is a big giant in construction, construction and engineering. Sorry, Ramki, yes, right. Big name. I'm saying Ramki is a local to, let's say, Telangana or maybe in Andhra Pradesh. Name a company, L&T. Who is talking about L&T? Yes, L&T is one of the in the pioneer in engineering, and L&T is something you know from college people are who are doing civil engineering or mechanical engineering are joining L&T. But L&T has a services side also. Anybody has about L&T last LTA technologies? Anybody heard about LTA technologies? So LTA doesn't come to this college, Srinivas? Okay. Yeah. So LTA is actually LTA, I'll tell you. So these are something which you have to don't kind of only focused about your books and everything, because if I'm coming to your college, I want to recruit. I'm least interested. Basically, fine. Your job is to basically study and get more CGPAs. But I to some extent I might be kind of influenced. But end of the day, I need what do you understand about the industry? I'm maybe just I'll take an example, right? So from your college, from this batch, what is the size of this batch? 800? Okay. So computer science and IT, how many year all computer science and IT? Okay. So 800, the size of the batch? Okay. So out of 800, how many students are getting placed? Any idea? Did you speak to your seniors last year? What happened? Sorry? So 50% students are getting placed. Okay. And we spoke about somebody got placed with Amazon, right? Somebody, she was talking about you got placed already with Flipkart? Okay. You might be, maybe, in that time to come, you'll join Flipkart. But how many students are, suppose you have 50% students are getting placed and 50% are not getting opportunity. And I'm telling you, do not worry. I have seen people who didn't get any placement opportunity, but they have excelled. Suppose I have seen people who got the highest placement. The highest, no, I forgot what CGPA, the CTC or something, whatever. Maybe we were talking about, she got 45 lakhs from Amazon. But fine. That is, when you have an interview, that is if something, it will not decide your future that day. That might be not the day for you, right? I go to interview and I get flunked. That's all normal because it's depend on the state of mind. What is your mood that day? What is the interviewer's mood as well, right? The interviewer is upset. He is not in a mood to select. It is very normal. I'm talking about not that all 50% got who placed, they will only excel and less 50% will remain no as it is, because the struggle you go, because then you know where I'm going wrong, why I'm not getting placed. So you have to reinvent yourself. That is where you have to. So so placement should not be the ultimate aim, right? Acquiring knowledge. I'm talking about acquiring knowledge about industry, what is happening. That is one area you have to focus. So focus on your education. That is something you can do. That is in your hand, right? So once you are, in the final semester and you are coming out, that is the time you have to start kind of, talking about, you would have to start invest some of your time to study about the, industry, what is happening, what are the kind of technology. So if today we was talking about Python. School kids are, my son was in 7th, 8th standard. That day he was, from that time he was kind of doing coding in Python. So anyway, we're talking about who is basically concerned about AI is going to, take jobs, and there is a risk where because the AI is coming. Anybody has any idea? Who has any idea about AI, artificial intelligence? Some of you have, seen some news that when the AI comes, the job market will disrupt. Anybody has any? You don't know? Okay. So people are talking when the AI is kind of in full place coming to the industry, it's going to consume a lot of job. People will be losing job. Actually, to some extent, that is right. But people who are kind of, you know, AI is going to ease your job, right? Typically, coding used to, when I'm talking about 95, 96, coding used to be a kind of, people use, they're very passionate about coding. They used to code. The coders are actually, their demand are very high. But it is again a time-taking process. And what is happening, AI is going to reduce a lot of effort on the programming side. It will take care of the coding part, and you have to basically, because sort node algorithm is something which you have to do yourself, right? Logic, algorithm, that is where area, talking about industry, what is needed, because every day the things are changing, right? Because today what kind of was in demand today, it might not be in the market, right? People, I remember C++, we used to code. There was some language called Visual Basic, Fox Pro, we used to code. That is all gone, right? So things are changing very fast. So what you have to do is basically, so we were interacting with your, faculty, he's sitting in the back, I can see. Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a high demanding area. Next 10 years, there's a lot of demand on the cybersecurity proposals, because security in terms of data, companies are, they have a lot of kind of valuable informations are actually for a bank. There are a lot of data security issues. So they're investing, huge money on securing their data. That is where cybersecurity is one area which is coming up. So gone are those days where I want to program in Java, I want to program in, C++. Those days are gone. right? So you have to think out of the box, right? We're talking about, he was just asking him about IoT. Anybody who's like any idea about IoT? Please.
IoT is basically Internet of Things, which we use in home automation and automating or maybe like an industrial place or anything. Uh, this also involves places where you control the devices with your mobile phone or through via your voice commands.
So take a very simple example. Okay, so that theory is something anybody can go and read. Today, are you using something which is related to something to IoT?
Something related to IoT. Actually, I use Alexa Gen 3.
Okay.
So I use it to play music,
Hmm.
and I use it to use it to control my lights inside my room.
Very nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell is basically, so you have to not only think very straight that, okay, I have to join this technology. So forget about technology, forget to study the industry, what is happening around you. That is more important. It's not about, so focus on your, whatever you have, your exams and everything, but main focus should be what is happening. Talk to your seniors who have got placed. What are they're doing? Got it? So time to you guys ask some questions. I'll be up to take this. It is something so okay. So placement is a byproduct. If you study nicely, you acquire knowledge, placement has to come. It eventually will come. If not today, that 50% student I'm talking about, it will come. I have seen people coming from, they're not kind of place, they have struggled a lot, but what they have learned during that struggle time helped him a lot. Because whenever you get things very easily, right? So you score good, TCS came, or maybe any product company came, get a good package. That you don't know the struggle time, right? Because you take everything easy. Oh, because I'm a brilliant student. I got the highest offer. Then you don't know the back of the mind that tomorrow if something, because I was talking about stock market, right? You go at the pick, right? So you join Flipkart, or you join Amazon, you join no, any of the company who are coming. You for 4 5 years you are actually going rising down. This year you joined at 6.5. Next year after 4 years your CTC is, let's say, 20 lakhs, right? There is a possibility because the industry goes down. There is a downturn. You have to go down, right? It should not, people get into depression, which it should not be. We have to understand the reality, have to accept the reality, right? So do not get disheartened. It not placement. For me, I know your parents are investing money on you. End of the day, you need a good offer. That is all understood, but do not get disheartened that if you're not getting selected by companies. Yeah. So
I have two questions, sir. Before directly asking question, I just want to tell you why that question has been arised for me. Sir, from last 6 months, I have been working on my personal startup. It is a mobile application. So I have been approached different type of angel investors and hubs in our state and some other hubs in other state. I don't want to mention the name right now. So what I was getting the rejection reason is my age is the rejection for my startup, sir, at angel investors. Age. Does age really matter, sir? Yes, sir. I heard. But he is Ritesh Agarwal.
comes from my state. I belong to Bhubaneswar. So he comes from my state.
Yes, sir.
So you know his story.
Yes, sir. I know. He lives in Mumbai and or else he live. Not yet, sir. No.
how it happened. Because when he was going around with looking for accommodation, he said very expensive in cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, and very expensive, right? Especially Delhi. In Gurgaon, he used to stay in Gurgaon. So he said, when I observed, and I'm not here, I know, okay. So when he basically observed the situation. So if you go to Mumbai right now, I don't think you'll get a hotel if you're suppose you're going for a interview to Mumbai for TCS, right? At least you have to spend minimum 8 to 10,000 per night, right? Which what he thought, not that every hotel, right? Every hotel has a booking site because today, he observed that most of the hotels are, because you have to find a room, go to their hotel site or any travel aggregators like Make My Trip or something. Not something every day, all the hotels are booked. There'll be some rooms left, right? If the rooms are left, this guy goes and approach the hotel that how about if I have the unsold room which you have, if I'm selling those rooms, who will say no? Suppose you have 100-room hotels, right? So for every night, so you say on an average 70% rooms are booked, but 30% rooms are still lying vacant. If I'll go and talk to you, so do one thing. What's your name?
Sanjay. Sanjay.
Sanjay, I said, fine, your 70% hotels are every day is average booked. So I will help you getting those 30% rooms booked. That is where he said, okay, if you're charging 7-8,000, anyway, it is basically you're not making anything, right? It is all going zero. If I'm saying I'll know if you're charging 7,000 on the last month, if I'm paying 50% of that room rent, you'll not say no, right? That is how it started. Oyo sir actually said it's more economical. He said, no, I wanted to use, make the normal human being, especially going to a metro cities and staying in a cheap accommodation. Who will say no? That is how his idea about, right? So talk about anything. You have to talk about all the startups, right? All like, all like food, Swiggy, let it be Zomatos of the world. What is he doing? He built a platform. That's it, right? He's aggregating. It's basically called as a food aggregator. This all technology is needed everywhere, right? Because you have to have that mindset.
Yes, sir.
Then you
So,
can innovate.
sir, what I did is currently I just hold this application for 2-3 months, and after completion of BTech, I soon implement this. And meanwhile, I have formed a team of 20 members who are passionate about to work and as to live as individuals, not as employees. So then I started this hack and crafts company, sir. Recently, 10 days back, I have started this, and now I got 3 clients. So how it could be helpful for me to get more clients, and there is a big market, sir. Nowadays, everyone are creating service-based companies. No, sir. It is already there in the market. But what I was thinking is, how could I compete with them? Any suggestions for it? Sir, currently it is not the product I was saying. It is a service-based company. What we do is we take projects from the clients like app development, web development, and UX designing, graphic designing, VFX animation, all type of services we made and we give to the clients. And
Okay.
IT support, sir.
But you know the market?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm talking about whom we are targeting, right?
Sir,
You might be
actually,
targeting it where they
no,
will
sir.
go use and services.
No, sir. I was targeting the businesses.
Okay.
Business firms, small business. My aim is to expand it. Like if a business is very small, I need to improve it and scaling.
Huh. Okay. So we will basically talk separately, maybe, I will help you out, maybe, we will take this question separately. I'll help you definitely. Anybody else? This side? Yeah.
Sir, most of us are from third years. So the question is, does S Technologies provide any internships? If yes, what are the technologies needed most?
So yes, we do provide internship. And we work on, like, typically all our services company, we work on, you name it, technology, we work on everything. Anything you ask, like which technology? Which area you want to? Sorry?
Man, sir. Web development, man.
Web development.
Hmm.
Everybody does web development. We do web development.
Cloud.
Huh?
Clouds.
Clouds, yes.
How to apply, sir?
You have to go and you can approach me. Right. So we do entertain no intern. Yes. True. Yeah. Yes. We can apply before even the people don't not pass out also. In your last semester, I think sixth or seventh semester, you need a internship.
Yes, sir.
We
Currently,
do we do kind of entertain interns. No, this should not be gatefold.
Okay, sir. Sir, I am Pradeep from branch cyber security, and we are the people. I am member of cyber crew. This is the team of the people from cybersecurity branch, around 50 members with our seniors and juniors. We are learning about the cybersecurity core. It means as per increasing the AI technologies, yeah, these things these technologies need security because we focus on cyber security. Can you please give us an insights to these technology?
Okay, maybe this is not the right forum. Actually, we're talking about more on technology. So I can tell you what the industry trends right now. If you ask me right now, give me insight about what is happening in the cybersecurity, I'm not the right person, basically. Okay, cybersecurity is anyway. I was saying a lot of demands are coming on the cybersecurity. It's a more demanding area. Yes. So it's not about my organization. Every organization, if you go and approach, how many you are using LinkedIn, by the way? Anybody raise your hand? Okay. So LinkedIn is the best medium, right? You name, you list down 10 companies where you need to work, right? You need to go. I mean, I get a lot of requests through LinkedIn that we want to join you as an intern, and we do encourage. So LinkedIn is the best powerful tool. It's not about me. You can reach out to all the professionals. We were talking about right now, but if you ask me when, I may not, maybe the no, I cannot tell you the time frame basically when you can apply.
Sir, actually, we train on 3 domains, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I think I will take some questions from this side. From this side, please.
We had only last 5 minutes.
sir.
Ask some questions relatively. Come on.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Learning pen stack and full stack is okay to crack a high paying jobs, right, sir? But what is the main purpose to learn DSA? DSA, sir, data structures and algorithms. Like learning man stack and full stack is okay to crack high paying jobs, sir. But what is the main purpose to learn DSA? Is it useful for further purpose in industry?
So you're mixing two things, right? So data structure and analytics, you are
Data structures and algorithms, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
So when you're talking full stack, anyway, database is needed, right?
Yes.
So in this whole, I mean, anyway, you have to study full stack. I mean, if there is a backend, I'm not saying you have to expertise in all the areas, but if you have interest, study everything. Because data is needed when you're talking about full stack.
Ah,
Have I answered your question?
what are the most in demand soft skills in today's IT world, sir?
Soft skills, you have to talk. You have to talk. You have to, we need confidence, right? We need the apart from your course curriculum, what do you need about the industry, right? What do you learn about the industry? So we want that it's not something only talking about, because we as an employer, when we come, we don't get into the course. I mean, deeper into your course, what did you do in SU? I mean, C or anybody else, but what you did in a project, what was your role? You know, we need leaders. We need basically people who are team players. I mean, there are individual contributors who can perform within the team. So you need to talk. You have to be. We need that. We need to see that confidence among you. Soft skill is basically those areas, right? No, you have to talk. You have to learn how to explain, right? That is what is needed. That is. Yeah.
Currently, AI is replacing everything, right, sir? What skills you value most for fresh graduates or interns to apply a job, sir?
Not again. So you are basically, getting influenced by what industry is talking. So as you as a student, right, you focus on what is happening around you. Right? There is no AI, so you have to learn what is AI. Even schools. Where you maybe you should talk about what is there, like, but focus on what is your interest area.
Me, sir. Full stack developer, sir.
Exactly. So full stack, learn there. Right? So you know the basic Java,
Yes, sir.
something you learn, right? So focus there. Do not get distracted by, oh, I will kill my job or something. Nothing. Don't worry.
Okay,
People
sir.
are scaring you. Nothing will happen.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anything? Anybody?
Sir, actually, I'm asking it, what are the most important things that we have to include in our resume, or it makes our resume more valuable?
So, okay, if I want to go through anybody's resume, I as an employer, I'll be impressed how many projects, within your college, your curriculum, how many projects you have made, right? How many projects you worked on, right? Then you can work on, you're working on project something within the team, right? So I would be interested, why you made this project? What is this project all about? I may not be interested what technology you used. Basically, why you use this project. Talk more about the project. What is the intent of doing a project? Right? So we always hear about our library management system, hotel management system. That is old story. Do something new. Resumes normally, if I'm talking about 20 places I'm interviewing, almost everybody same, but something if you're doing some certification, right? Okay, in particular areas, he was talking about full stack developments. He was talking about cyber security. You can do some basic certification initially. So where the employer will be, okay, this guy, this student is something different, right? It is basically have to stay something apart, that something you have done differently, right? So stays at kind of something you do something differently. I'm talking about only the project areas. Thank you.
Yes, start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, we can. I request all of you to thank Rashmi Ranjan sir for sparing his time and interacting with us.
And again, do not get scared. Somebody who's scaring with the market is down. Nothing. You focus on your studies. Everything will come back normal. By the time you will pass out your engineering, market will market will be in a very good shape. Don't worry.
We have seen absolute ups and downs with Accenture doing a process, not giving us the result on
I have
time.
seen 1995. I have
Yeah.
seen 2008.
Yeah. All years, all ups and downs again. In a cycle, in a curve, again, you get this offer.
Time.
Yeah. All testing times. Good. That will make us stronger. Okay. So I request all the students to keep moving from this side. We'll join for the spotlight. Sir and all guests will be there. Keep moving, please. Keep moving. Boys, second floor, please. I request all of you to coordinate and take them. Sir, Miru, సెకండ్ ఫ్లోర్ తీసుకెళ్తారు కానీ మిగిలిన వాళ్ళందరూ వచ్చానమ్మా. కమ్ ఫాస్ట్, మేక్ ఇట్ ఫాస్ట్ ప్లీజ్.
భవ్య 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 చెప్పు చెప్పు పర్లేదు అడుగు. సింపుల్ లాజిక్. యువర్ రెజ్యూమే, నీ రెజ్యూమే నీ క్వశ్చన్. భవ్యశ్రీ కమ్ హియర్.